All right, then. Now it's a Wednesday, and the ladies are in the building. It feels good to have the ladies back, doesn't it? Yeah, it's been a minute. The guys have been encroaching on our territory for a bit. Speaking of things encroaching on us, I don't think anyone ever anticipated that just having naira notes could be such a hassle. Now, even if you're in your office or, you know, hanging out with friends, you have people randomly asking, do you have naira to pay for little things you would never have anticipated would need cash for. Now, there have been scattered cases across the country of bank ATMs and actual banks, you know, being destroyed because of, you know, the anger out there. And this is not to say it's not something to be upset about. But I was just thinking about the fact that if these ATM machines are being destroyed, how do you now want to get your money? Isn't it the same ATM that the bank is going to have to fill to dispense the money to you? I don't know. I'm just thinking that maybe some should just sit back and think about the fact that if you destroy these banks and these ATMs, you're making things even harder. Or am I on the wrong path?
I mean, we saw those videos yesterday, and to be honest, when I saw the videos of CBN operatives over the weekend, you know, those trending videos going into banking vaults and, you know, revealing the new naira notes that banks have, you know, that the CBN has dispensed to banks. Basically letting the public know that banks have this naira note, so everyone, it will get to everyone eventually. I knew that there was going to be, you know, something similar to this happening. Not like I predicted it, but I just assumed generally. But then again, it really doesn't make sense if you're protesting. What do you aim to get for the protest? Because if you are destroying the things that are supposed to enable us, are supposed to help us, are supposed to aid us, our livelihood and our survival, it really doesn't make any sense. So I feel that at this point in this era where we are right now, before we go into protest, we should be able to sit and think, even as within ourselves, as before, okay, so why are we doing this? What do we aim to get from this? This is how it's going to be. It has to be planned. It has to be calculated. Not just going into the street and destroying, you know, things, destroying. I mean, there was the other, 2 weeks ago, there was the train wreck. I think it was along the Kaduna train that it was just recently built. And there were reports of, you know, hinges being removed, nails being removed, some of the things that were used for the real construction being removed. I mean, I don't understand. Why are we being the architect of our own misfortune?
Yeah, as much as, yes, we would like to ask these questions, the truth of the issue is that people are frustrated. It's not a reason, however, for you to destroy things. However, protesting is not a problem. It's when you start vandalizing, that's where the issue now comes in, right? And then also, something that also came to, I don't know, that I just felt the need to, or I feel the need to talk about is the fact that, yeah, I mean, we're seeing EFCC officials going into these banks, harassing, or rather, arresting the bank managers and then the CSO officials and things like that. And the banks and the people in the banks are, of course, being angry at the customers because they're waiting and all of that. And then again, I'm like, okay, fine. Okay, I'm thinking about it. People need money. You have money. You are not loading the ATMs. Why? Nobody likes problems. It's just the truth. So something that came to my mind is the fact is the instruction to not load those ATMs are coming from somewhere. So, yes, but they're attacking the people they're seeing are the bank managers. Do you understand? They're being, but then again, somebody is calling them. As long as, yes, we're saying load yet, people are telling them if you load that ATM, your job, you will lose it. So these are the issues we need to actually face and literally look into. Because whether or not we like it, the people don't know what's happening behind the scenes. They are just literally expressing their anger and then protesting and things like that. But then again, those are the questions we should be asking. The real culprits are honestly, as we can see,
they're not in that bank branch.
Exactly, they're not in the bank branch, and they are somewhat untouchable. Because last, is the bank managers' heads that will roll for these situations and things like this that are happening. So we have a lot of work to do.
I don't believe destroying things and
no, of course, definitely.
Is the solution,
never,
right?
It can never be the solution.
We should find a way to resolve these things amongst ourselves.
It can never be the solution.
You know, Find a
All
way
right
to make
then.
it work.
So on your journey today, wherever you're going today, just try and stay calm and try and stay out of the path of anyone who wants to destroy anything. You do not want to be around anyone like that today. Let's take a quick break and we'll be back with more.